What's up, Gemini? Let's see what the good stuff coming to you in August is. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini placement. I was getting something about a Pisces possibly helping you in the month of August, or a collaboration with a Pisces. And I also saw the Magician. So you guys could be manifesting. You could be having people that are emotionally supporting you at this time on some sort of manifestation. They're helping you bring something to fruition is what I'm mostly getting. So like I said, you could be dealing with a Pisces or have a Pisces placement. But there is something here about having the help that you need from a possible water sign, but specifically a Pisces. You guys have the Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Cups. There's that Pisces energy. You have the Sun, Leo, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then you have the Five of Cups here. Oh, the King of Cups. You guys could be meeting someone soon. I feel like when you meet this individual, first off, heavy water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay? The fact that they're facing each other, it feels like you could be meeting someone new, yeah, at a time when you're feeling really burdened. Yeah, and here's that Two of Cups, okay? Why are half of my cards? Okay, yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. So it just feels like you could be meeting someone that's older than you, or maybe you're up there, not so much in age, but like, I don't know, I could be talking to someone in their 30s, their 40s. But it feels like you could be meeting a mature individual, or this person, you and this person are around the same age. You have the same emotional maturity here. You could be meeting them at a time when you're feeling burdened. Also, too, this could just be a friend. Like you and your friend have a lot of love for each other, a lot of mutual respect. And so this is someone that is at the top of their game the way you're at the top of yours. And again, it feels like someone could be coming in to help you. Here's the strong water sign on that. But they're going to help you turn a burden into alignment and then into success, okay? So you definitely do have someone that's coming in during the month of August to help kind of alleviate some sort of burden you may have. With the Sun, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Cups, good stuff coming to you in August here is it looks like you guys are genuinely, you could be reflecting right now internally on who you are, where you are, what you're doing, okay? I feel like you're turning a Five of Cups into more of a learning experience rather than dwelling in an energy that you've been possibly dwelling with. So with the Sun, the Queen of Swords, yeah, it feels like you're knocking it off, honestly, is what it feels like. You're like, I'm gonna stop feeling sad for myself. I'm gonna stop feeling bad for myself. I'm gonna stop feeling like the victim. I'm just gonna cut all that out. And I'm gonna focus on my happiness, okay? So some of you guys could be cutting out individuals right now, or situations that don't bring you emotional fulfillment. This is like if someone's been emotionally draining towards you, if a job has been emotionally draining or just draining in general. It feels like you guys are making plans to cut out these situations so that you could focus more on your happiness. And it feels like a lot of these changes will be happening during the summer. It is still Leo season, and so it feels like something could have become so overburdening or overwhelming, or maybe even frustrating, that you're like, you know what, you're just in that Queen of Swords energy, okay? So you're not taking excuses, you're not making excuses, more importantly, and you're just moving forward. You're like, I'm tired of feeling in my Five of Cups. I'm tired of, working on things or trying to make things work or whatever. So you're completely knocking that off to focus on your happiness, okay? So I do see that. Anything that has been emotionally draining you, you're cutting it out. So this could be like if you're waiting for someone to kind of pull the trigger or to cut the cord, you're like, I'm done. And so you're going to do it yourself, okay? Five of Swords, the good stuff here is you guys are going to be eliminating any kind of drama or any kind of competition. It feels like you guys are going to be focusing on yourselves or focusing on something that you want, so much so that you're going to be avoiding, I'm hearing tower moments, but mostly you're just going to be avoiding people that are coming with their pettiness or just trying to start problems with you, is what it feels like. It's like all these swords, right? I correlate the swords obviously to logic, and you guys are the Gemini, so I feel like you guys are always in your head. You're always looking for a logical approach, and so I feel like this is just wisdom that you've accumulated, okay? And you're still accumulating wisdom, and this wisdom is to kind of allow people to go their own way and do their own thing without you. Like, I don't know if you can see here, but in the background, it looks like that person is crying and this person is just walking away. So you guys could be more unfiltered than you normally are in the month of August. You could be more upfront. You could be creating boundaries. Like, this is you stopping something before it even starts, okay? So this is like if you've been dealing with an ex that's on and off with you, this is you saying like, listen, if nothing's changed, don't. And they're like, okay. And they like walk away, okay? So again, you guys could be putting your foot down and evading all kinds of drama, all kinds of just stupid situations, people's pettiness, things like that. So I see you cutting that out of your energy here in the month of August, okay? By doing so, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So by doing so, you're allowing the wheel now to turn in your favor. Like, the lesson here is just you needed to stand up for yourself. You needed, to understand that people around you that were claiming to love you, or situations where people were quote unquote appreciative of you, work, personal, or love, weren't actually being honest with you. And you knew this, you could feel this, you could see this. And so it feels like you guys just needed to stand up for yourselves while everybody else was just like walking all over you. So there was a lesson to be learned here. Now that you've learned this lesson, now that you put up these boundaries, it feels like the wheel's going to be turning in your favor in the month of August, okay? So if you haven't done this by now, Spirit is advising that you do cut out any type of pettiness, anybody that you know isn't appreciating you. Again, people can't give you what you deserve other than you. And once you learn what you deserve, then that's when you teach other people to give you what you deserve. And so that's how you need to start looking at things, okay? But I do see things turning in your favor here in the month of August. You'll also see it play out until the month of October, okay? You guys could be celebrating more in the month of August as well. You guys are either celebrating birthdays, promotions. You guys could just be hanging out with friends more, especially if you're cutting yourself out of a toxic relationship or out of a situationship. It feels like once you're free, then you're out there like being single, you're having fun, you're carefree. So you finally, get this burden off of your back of like constantly checking your phone or looking over your shoulder or just feeling a certain kind of way. And so I feel like you guys are giving yourself the opportunity and the grace to go out there and have a good time, be unapologetically yourselves, and just move forward in whatever direction you feel like moving forward towards, okay? Also, too, I see you guys giving more into your own cup. I feel like you guys are genuinely learning what self-love is, what self-care is. And by doing so, that's how you attract other people on that same level. And so it just feels like you guys could genuinely be pouring more into your own cup, doing the things that you want to do. And I see you guys starting to build this wall, this strength. Not only is it protecting your heart, and this isn't like a wall that people can't climb, but this is more so like a wall of just like, at this point in time, it's like a wounded animal, right? Not that I'm saying any of you are wounded. Some of you guys might be. But it's like you're creating this barrier for the time being so that you can learn what it is to give to yourself, in order to create an expectation of what other people should be giving you as well. And those that can't meet that, it's also allowing you to create this strength where it's like, let's say, for example, you've learned to give, to love yourself, to whatever that is, for whatever that looks like for all of you. You're creating that expectation and that boundary for someone else. So now that if these people have issues with like, oh, you're asking for too much, or oh, you're too needy, or whatever their excuse is going to be as to why they're falling short, then it gives you the strength, because that wall is there, to walk away from said individuals or said situations, where you can go somewhere and truly feel appreciated, wanted, and loved. And so it starts with you guys. And so I see you guys pouring into your own cups in the month of August and creating this new way of feeling, this new way of being, because you're utilizing all the lessons that you've learned from past experiences and people. All right, so that's what I have for you, Gemini. Hopefully this helps and resonates. Catch you in the next one.